down in bottom lane for Navi, and Artstyle even making his presence known. So this is something you don't see all that often, my friend. An aggressive tri-lane, and yep, they're going to go right on him. And that's a lot of stacks of sticky napalm. Down he goes. Ramses has got to make a run for it. Trying to make it around the edge. Artstyle's right there. They're able to slow him down. He suicides to the creeps. Now Artstyle's in trouble. Artstyle trying to make a run. Nothing Dituraw can do. He's going to heal himself up using the Fairy Fire. One more auto attack will do it. 2-0 to start this game for Empire. Looks like they may get a return kill perhaps on Mipolshka, but he's helped out so much by King R. He's able to make it away. Disastrous opening moment here for Navi. Is that still the case? I mean, this is pretty risky look, I think, from Navi to start.
Yeah, it's not good, and they're going to be going on Snako too. This is just where the Bane is going to constantly feed. Oh, poor guy.
And yep, Snako caught from behind, uses the brain sap to get what he can, but what he got was not enough. 3-0 in 2 minutes for Empire.
I'm not going to go back to the bottom lane. I don't think it's the correct play to go there again.
Why do you think they're rotating him instead of Dituraw? I mean, Artstyle's going to be engaged. Ramsey's there, just continuing to stack the sticky napalm. The Voodoo Restoration keeps him alive. They're not even, they got him anyway. And like again, what is a level 2.5 Lycan supposed to do in this? Coming here in mid might be a little risky.
Yeah, it's really hard to kill the Wind Ranger. Maybe if they can kill King R.
Again, bottom. Dituraw dead. This lane is just an absolute dumpster fire. Opportunity to smoke, and Navi not going to miss that opportunity. Afterlife's very low. They run right by him, and we see General actually loses his smoke because of it. King R's going to be spotted. There's going to be the sleep on the Scandal. King R immediately roared down. Oh, there's going to be a big 3-man Chronosphere. Do they have enough damage? Scandal with a 2-man Shackle. They get a rebuttal kill. Now comes Mipolshka on the Earth Spirit trying to give chase. General's going to be time locked, and this is bad news. They're going to be able to track him down. Snako can't do anything. Artstyle's there, but just nothing he and Snako can do. They're too underleveled and too ineffective at this stage. 7-2, so while Navi in the vicinity as Artstyle's poked his nose around as well. Mipolshka standing right in the trees. They're going to spot him. Yep, he's going to go ahead and roll. Rolls right into the battle. Magnetize goes off. And Ramsey's coming back in. There's going to be a shackle. How? Oh, that got a tree. I was going to say how it didn't latch to a hero. I'll never understand. But, oh, Artstyle's turn rate is so bad. There's going to be a Chronosphere used. Artstyle's going to be brought down, but not before he's able to do a little damage of his own. King R hanging around the back, and it looks like, are they going to re-engage? Dindy looks like he was thinking about it. As you mentioned, he had Sonic Wave. Will spend it now, but Afterlife happy to eat it on the chin and erase that damage just as soon as it appeared.
General is doing his own things in the top lane, wasn't able to come to that team fight, and I guess whiff Chrono, whiff Sonic Wave. They're going to get Snako now. Poor guy.
There's a Shackle to follow up. Scandal's Wind Ranger, a huge part of their win in Game 1, continues to be a major factor here in Game 2. They do get up those Necro books you're talking about. When they take a fight, they're going to be able to take objectives very easily. Towers, Roshan, they're going to have just an entire army of things. Here's a relocate, though, that's coming in, and it's going to catch General. General uses the axes, doesn't matter. Easiest kill of their lives. They've got 4 in position, and down he goes. And there was a bit of a response. Dindy got into range, but it looks like he wisely made the decision not to engage. Now Artstyle being focused down by Scandal in mid. He's going to throw the cast. There's going to be Dindy engaging, and a wonderfully placed Death Ward. Got the shackle off, but doesn't matter. And that's, I mean, solo kills, that's a step in the right direction, especially on that hero.
Yep, and now though, mid lane.
We're right back in. There's the Magnetize. Artstyle in trouble. The follow-up is very slow. Afterlife, though, manages to catch Dindy in the Chronosphere. Artstyle's still up and going and getting good cast bounce. Doesn't matter, though, as Dindy's going to be lassoed down. Snako, not even level 6, can do nothing but stare on from the high ground. Dituraw wants to get involved, uses the Metamorphosis. Or the Shapeshift, rather, and now, I mean, what's he going to do? Like, he's just being time-locked and jump ahead. One more would have done it. Ramses, in the meantime, manages to find a double kill as he tracked down Artstyle behind the fight. And I really like the way, for the most part, Navi's responding, but it just seems like ultimately it seems like ultimately the exchanges aren't going.
Empire they need to be a little bit concerned because, like you talked about, Navi, when they take these towers, or when they take team fights, they're just going to take every single tower.
Relocates, Saneko gets off the Nightmare, not that it matters. He dies immediately, and General's got to get the hell out of Dodge. You're waiting on.
Is under attack.
They can get a lot of solo kills around the map, but yeah, just go with the Aegis, just go around. Yep, there you go.
Yep, roar on to Ramses, brought down quickly.
For the Lycan already. I suspect they'll just maybe go top lane here. And
yeah, it looks like they want to fight. Fiend's Grip on the Afterlife is going to be hit with the boulder kick. That also got Ditchira. They relocated one out just for safety's sake. Miposhka not quite as lucky. We'll have the rolling boulder ready to use momentarily. Yep, they know where he is, and he's just going to use that to TP away.
That's no EGM Wisp. Do they want to make it happen is going to be the key question. So they're not going to be punished for the side of Navi. Normally that's how you punish teams, is when they kind of like split push. But you have, because you have the relocate. Oh, relocate, speaking of it, bottom.
Bottom, they're going to end up catching Ditchira. That's a great kill for them to find. And that's really the one thing they're going to be able to rely on. And it's an interesting combination, the IO and the Void, to go get picks on mobility heroes like the up at top. Yeah, it looks like they're actually going to find the Bad Rider. Missed that, General.
They didn't. Oh, Afterlife.
In a lot of trouble. He's going to have another time walk now, and he's going to try to TP away. Cask won't be arriving in time, so he does make it home safely. In the meantime, top. They do manage to pick off the Beastmaster. Their fifth. It is Afterlife.
Yeah, I really love that they, buffed up this area here. Oh, they popped the smoke here, Saneko.
Yep, they're going to catch him. They don't want to lasso yet. They're going to hold, waiting on the roar. They did manage to get the silence off. And a little bit of a pause on the initiation. Now they're going to go in, and that's going to be the best Chrono we've seen, not just today, but out the tournament, as he catches 4, and they're ready to blow up Navi. 3 are down. They lose the IO. They lose one more, but now Dindy's silenced. And if they could just hold him in place, Miposhka can't pursue. Yes, they do manage to track him down, as Scandal makes it a triple kill. And that's the fight they needed so desperately, Ryu.
Tremendously against the Queen of Pain's Orchid, so they're gonna have to have like everything maybe on General, initiating to Afterlife, getting that Chronosphere off, but as we talked about, King Arm.
Here we go. They've taken another run to tier 2. They're gonna be able to grab Ditchira, be able to follow the stone kick, not off point. Still playing patient. They are gonna get a 2-man sphere. That's Dindy and Saneko. Afterlife is there. Roland's gonna be on point. He's not gonna make it away. He's gonna end up dying to the Flame Break Burn. Now Saneko's next on the list. Gets off the Magnetizer. There's a roar to try to slow things down. Saneko will be able to get off the Fiend's Grip. He's not dead yet. And Miposhka drops Afterlife after the grip. Cannot turn it around. He's too slow. 3-for-1 exchange as they get the tier 2 bottom. And they Navi on the cusp of elimination. 5-man smoke. They're going to check out Roshan. No, they're not. I thought they were going to poke their nose in. Instead, they're just going to try to find a pick. Roche is up. Here we go. They're going to find Saneko. The Euron art style in range. Saneko. Nope. There's a spear. Yes, they got the Chrono. And Dindy TP'd into the Chrono. Dindy came into the Chrono, so unable to join the fight, but it's too spread out. Empire got a little too ahead of themselves with the Chronosphere. Now Ditchira ready to get pursuit. Magnetized did go off. He's eating a ton of damage, and yeah, Ditchira has to run. And speaking of running, there's a relocate to try to get Miposhka to safety. King R will be coming back into the fray right this second. He's going to end up dropping, so it's going to be a 2-1, but more importantly, Navi are going to be able to take a free Roshan off this.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, they found Afterlife. So Ditchira dominating indeed. He's going to make his way to the pit and claim himself another Aegis. Ramses right on top of each other. Don't see each other, though.
Where's my Shackle? Where's my Chrono? No, they don't have any vision, though.
Yep. Saneko. Yep, there's going to be a Fiend's Grip. Dindy turns it around, gets the Sonic Wave off along with the Orchid. And there's going to be a relocate trying to punish him. They do lose one, but they trade it 1-for-1. Bat not the adequate trade for the Bane. And Scandal thinking about engaging on Dindy. And looks like, yeah, he's going to think better of it. Afterlife was there as well, but instead just wants the TP back mid. And there's the power shot following the boulder kick. There's going to be the roll in. And Miposhka gets up to Magnetize. They catch General. General will end up dropping. Ultimately, Dityara trying to find a target to focus down. He's going to be running down King R and Afterlife. It's a 2 for 2 thus far. It's going to be a not quite 3 for 2. And he's just going to go ahead and dive it. Shackle's going to be there, doesn't latch, but he's deep. Let's see how much damage he can output. Keep in mind, he does still have his Aegis, so he's happy to dive, especially when it means a 4 for 2 trade at the end of the day. And very potentially is going to mean a tier 2 taken here in mid. As
hard to say who they should initiate on. Because Scandal doesn't have the Blink Dagger, it's kind of hard for him. But if they're smoked right now, then they can do whatever they want. As long as they get the vision, all they don't regenerate.
Oh, they got him. There's going to be a spear, a little bit of a miscommunication. Doesn't matter. The magic damage output is just tremendous. The right click from Scandal also huge. And Seneko tried to get off the Fiend's grip. He actually whiffed it. He stutter stepped it or something. I didn't see what knocked him out of it, but it was just on for a second. And just like that, it's a 2 for 4 trade. And this game now, as we're at 33 minutes in, the vast majority of Navi standing in their own jungle to the south. And here we go, General. Ooh, General's winding up. Now we're going to see Dityara go ahead, change forms. The damage is there, though. And what happened? Oh, my God, the silence cancels the death ward. Now Seneko gets up the Fiend's grip, but is it going to be enough? Lasso on the Dindy. Seneko knocked out of it by the flame break. This is a disaster for Navi. They lose 3 for free, and they have just got to run all this momentum, all this that they have built through this game.
Death ward with the silence coming in immediately from Maposhka, and they're just on point this game. And the sad thing to say is, even if he had roared for the Beastmaster, he had Lincoln to cancel that. So it would have been a waste of a roar.
Here we go. Miss on that is going to be a roar behind the fight. Now we're going to see them engage. Seneko blown up immediately out of the fight. General uses his refresher. Roars down Ramses again. It's a 1 for 1 so far. Let's see if they're going to be able to follow it up. Poshka feeling very tanky. Did pick up the mechanism right before this fight, as a matter of fact. Gets off the magnetize. That's going to be enough to finish off the Beastmaster. Dityara and Afterlife going toe-to-toe. The wolf will be slain as Afterlife now hunting art style. No witches, no wolves. Empire. Trade 1 for 4. They're going to take a Roshan. And barring a miracle-based defense, this could be the end of Navi's run here on home soil.
We're seeing the return.
Tier 3, now the target. They've got Cheese, they've got Aegis, and they've only got 20 seconds till another Chronosphere is available. There's going to be the last one, the art style. That's a loss of a monster ultimate. And here they go. Magnetize coming in. They're going to try to chase it back down. Dityara he can't find a target. He's brought down so quickly, could not get on anyone. Afterlife is just beating the death out of, oh my goodness, they beat them out of the tournament. Navi succumbed to the pressure of Empire. And a lot of disappointed faces in the crowd here right this second. But what a phenomenal game, and a really nice effort from Empire to hold together in the face of Navi just running down lanes, taking towers, taking objectives.